Welcome back to Minecrafty. I am 58 years old and I have been challenged to play Minecraft in hardcore survival. If I die, my world will come to an end. How long do you think I'll survive? Here I am. It's day 81 and I'm still alive. Today is a big day. Today I start with my first major construction project here at First Base. What does that entail, you may ask? A platform and a stairway. That's what. I'll explain in more detail as I go along, but for now I'll need some special resources. I've already got dark oak and birch planks and a few ladders. I've got a clear idea of what I'm after. This is gonna look so cool. Before I start, I'll quickly plant some more birch trees. I'll need all the wood I can get. Right, let's make a start on the wooden platform. I'll speed things up and you'll get the idea as I go along. I planted this dark oak right here for a purpose, or more than one purpose to be quite honest. For starters, I need a shooting platform, but there's more to it than that. It's going to be my starting point for the stairway to the nether portal. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. I've got a few things to consider as I go along. It needs to be a little bigger. One of the things I need to consider is lighting. I want the platform to be well lit, but I don't just want to use wooden torches. I want the lighting to be fancier than that. So I'm crafting a few lanterns. And with copper now the flavor of the day, I thought I'd use some of that. I've got something in mind I think will look very cool, especially once the copper has corroded. It's a specific look I'm after. Bigger is better, right? I like the look of this already. Let's get the lights up. I'm sure there's a much easier way to do this, but this works for me. One done. Two done. That's three. And job done. I think that'll do nicely. Is this a ladder malfunction? Wait, I'll put in another section. Yes, that solved the problem very nicely. Will you take a look at that? I think that'll do. There's still a lot of work to be done, but I see the sun is setting, so it's time to get inside. It looks much better than I imagined it. Fantastic. So, now for another small task, expanding the den and constructing an enchanting room. I've been giving it some thought. I'll need lots of wood for my next construction, so an enchanted diamond axe seems like a cool thing to craft. Anyway, an enchanting table is needed, and what am I going to do with the diamonds anyway if I die? Day 100, remember, and crossing into the nether. It's a pivotal point. So my thinking is keeping anything in reserve is actually pointless. I've got the diamonds and obsidian, so I just need a book. Actually, I need more than one book. Remember, I need bookshelves. And what about presentation? That's also important. Do I want magma? No, I'll use this block of dyed glass. That'll look good. Now for a chest. Yes, I think it's taking shape. Okay, it's time for some bookshelves. For the moment, I've only got 5, but I'll place them. So, now for the axe. I wonder what enchantment I'll get. Sharpness 1, and efficiency 1. I'll take the best one I can get. Sharpness 1 for the win. I wonder if I'll get something extra. Nope, sharpness 1 is all I got. Sigh. I see it's day outside, so let's give the new diamond axe a go. Well, not only do I get to test out the new axe, but also my new shooting platform as well. Note to self, start a chicken farm soon. I want to have plenty of arrows when I cross into the nether. Speaking of which, that's where I'm going to place the nether portal. That's where I spawn. So I've got to build a stairway from here up to there, and for that I'm going to need plenty of wood of all types. I'll start by harvesting one of my dark oaks. The key here is to get 4 saplings, so I won't be able to replace it. This axe is making short work of it, and it's also a pretty good weapon. Win-win, I like it. I think I overplanted the cherry trees. They're not shy when they drop saplings. I'll probably end up taking most of them out. Later on I'll plant more for decoration. For now I just want the wood. And more sugarcane will be handy. Sugarcane equals books, and books equal bookshelves and better enchantments. Now let's get more birch. This axe is literally worth its weight in diamonds. It's making short work of harvesting the wood. Now for more of the cherry trees, and while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to lighten the load. I'll craft more tools when I need them. I'm not going to need another axe for quite some time. Look at this one go, it's hardly worn at all. If there is time, I might do a spot of diamond mining. I haven't done any of that here at all. Maybe a full set of enchanted diamond tools will be a suitable celebration if I successfully get to the nether and, well, more importantly, get back. It's going to be crunch time, and right now I have no idea if I'll survive. So, I see I only got 3 dark oak saplings, not enough to replace the tree. I can only hope it'll drop one more. Not sure what to do about that, but I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. I'm going to rearrange things here in the wood chest. On the left, saplings, on the right, wood. In the middle can be planks and possibly stairs. Job done. There are so many things to get done. First up, more paper. I see it's once again time to sleep. Day 84 coming up. Day 84 looks like a day for hunting. First up, a spider. Then a cow. How funny. I do love this shooting platform. Don't think I didn't see you there, skeleton. Take that. And now for another zombie. And finally, the last one. I think a few torches here will stop monsters from spawning. Actually, I'm considering putting in windows down here and moving in. For now, I guess the torches and a chest. The first base extension, but that'll have to wait. I keep getting distracted. I need to get started on the stairs up to there, and the portal. But that's Minecraft. I'll get to the stairs soon. For now, I want to deal with something that's been bothering me in a low-key way. In all my running to and fro, I keep noticing the grass just won't grow here, where my first sugarcane farm was. And more recently, I've been wondering why. Then I suddenly realized, of course, it's coarse dirt, not dirt. Too funny. But now I'm going to finally sort that out. You see, the grass is growing already. That brings us to the end of a very busy day. Tomorrow the stairs, I promise. So, on that note I'll bow out and say, I'm still alive, so over and out.